right. I think that we are streaming. And yep, looks like we're streaming. Wrong monitor. Sup, Nerdmigos? I'm the Jive Talking Nerd John Nordgrove. Welcome to Live Jive or Nerd Live or whatever the hell I call these. I always forget when I'm actually on the spot. But either way, we are back in it at Cafe de Valhalla. Well, Bar de Valhalla, but you know what I'm talking about, man. So let's go to work, shall we? Let's see, last time we met one of the interns. That was the girl that was passed out. And we met a chick who had a robot head, who left her mask robot head thing behind, and I voiced her like a dude because I assumed it was just a robot when I first saw it, and there wasn't like a flesh puppet inside of it. I'm drinking Racer 5 today. My hair's looking pimp. Look at this. Black and red. OG Harley things. Let me turn off this crazy light here. Alright. Lights off. Lights on. Whatever. The lights are doing the right thing. Alright, the lights are back where they're supposed to be. We don't have to worry about that no more. Let's get going. Good evening. Hey, Jill. Oh, I think this is my boss. That sound you don't hear. That's a sound you don't hear every day. That's fair, yeah. Boss, what are you doing with that helmet? I was just about to ask you where it came from. Oh, White Knight came yesterday. She left it. Well, she forgot to take it with her. I figured she'd eventually come looking for it, so I left it under the counter. Wait a minute. Do you regularly put things on without asking who they belong to first? I don't plan and evaluate every move, Jill. I just act. That sounds like my boss. Anyway, as your boss, I'm taking this helmet until the client comes for it. You sound happy. Well, this helmet is comfortable and cool, and really, really cool. It does look fairly gangster. I wonder if the eye here is her eyeball peeking out through the hole, or there's like some sort of like Tony Stark heads-up display thing. That would be badass. Hello. Oh, is he affecting a British accent? It's strange that you're late, Gil. Yeah, the traffic was... Don't run, you have work to do. I'm not going back to Hong Kong. Hong Kong? Chief? Sorry, I thought you were someone else. Apparently. I'll leave the rest up to you. I'll detonate the Pluto warhead somewhere safe. What? Where now? Nothing, never mind. She seems happy. She's been tense these past couple of days. If she's somehow more relaxed, good. Are you all set? Yeah. Alright, jukebox! Do we want to get rid of any of these songs? I feel like let's get rid of Underground Club and this Re. And let's do Every Day is Night and Umemoto. Let's do that. Time to make some drinks and change some lives. Hey, Brett, you're in luck. I decided to bless this place again. Well, he says. Oh, Mr. Donovan. Oh. I'm paying attention, guys. This is only my first beer, I promise. Oh, Mr. Donovan, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? What do you think I want, kid? Oh, stop thinking about that joke. Okay, so I think he wanted a beer, and I think he wanted a big beer.
He always wants a big beer.
I think he wants a big beer. I get it, I want a big beer also. But I have a big beer. So...
Take all beers then.
No, only big beers matter.
That's true.
Okay, so you to make it big, you got to double it up to 10. And this thing comes with an Adelaide, 2 Bronsons, a Powder Delta, 2 Flanagrids, and a Cormetrine. So, and then this is all mixed. Mixy, 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 mixy. Why? Why did that fail? Okay, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I stop it too early? No, that one was late. Okay, so... Every time I have to relearn this fucking game, guys. It's the worst. Whatever, serve it to him. Close, partial credit. Yeah, well, fuck you, buddy. What brings you here today, Mr. Donovan? Today we were supposed to hand the interns an article topic. All those crazy bitches came flocking to me like first high schooler with a car. I couldn't deal with it, so I switched places with some poor sap. He was supposed to be doing an interview today, but the hell with that. And thanks to all that shit, I found myself here, blessing your hellhole with my presence. You were here yesterday too. How did that come about? There's this gal performing that thing at a concert later tonight. Yesterday I was tuning the details of the interview I'd have with her today. And like I said, I'd rather work here than deal with a pack of competitive bitches. It's fair. Bitches are fine, but competitive bitches. Apparently that's too much, one would say. Too much. How was the interview? Easy enough. The fact that the gal had a nice pair of Jesus Christ knockers helped. We've come a long way in the department of Lilum sex appeal, I tell ya. I don't know what that means, and I don't like it. I think they're robots. She was a Lilum then? Yeah, she was. Yeah, one of those new fancy King Class CH-1A models. This all sounds vaguely familiar, so maybe this is also... Maybe they didn't say it last time. We'll see. Somebody else let me know, I don't care. I've heard they're anatomically correct in every way. Like Data. Probably made that joke before, too. Wouldn't mind finding out about that myself. Dude, Data was a fully functioning robot man.
Was it? Did he ever date anyone?
Yeah, Data fucked Tasha Yar. Like, Data fucked the shit out of Tasha Yar. Tasha Yar was the chief of security. This is why I've asked these questions about Data, by the by. Tasha Yar was the chief of security for the Enterprise in Star Trek The Next Generation for, I think, seasons like 1 and 2, before Worf was chief engineer. Put that, there you go. Oh, he does have a John face. Yeah, that's fair. Fuck you, Gillian with a J. Or Jillian with a G. Whatever. You look like a guy who owes me a drink. Do I look like some anarchist hippie to you? I mean, maybe. You have a porno stash. 10 years ago, I tried to start a silicone business, so I was in Hong Kong talking with some of the investors when those damn riots broke out. Seriously, though, did they really think the laws they were trying to pass wouldn't backfire? Well, it's a little topical.
Yeah, right? How old is this?
They were openly trying to segregate people with augmentation. No matter how many they have, different capabilities, you put in between, it's still segregation. At once, people started crying, segregation, like there are two. This is the PR century. If you're gonna do that, disguise it a bit. That's a very laconic way of summarizing the incident. Nice use of the word laconic. I mean, there was a political agenda revolving around cheap labor. And the plan reached such a developed stage because the media was instilling fear in the public. Porno stash looking ass motherfucker. You're the one. You're the one. You know that song? I don't know. I'm trying to think of other words for it, but it's just like, you're the one.
I know what song that is, but I thought it was...
I don't know the rest of the words of the song. I know a lot of words to a lot of fucking songs, but the general fear that augmented people would become power-hungry maniacs was a key factor in the plans. And everything is mostly the aftermath of previous protests where, on a second thought, maybe it's better to be laconic.
Okay.
Trying to get the full picture might take you back beyond the industrial whatchamacallit. All that happened when I got out of high school. I remember I had to turn down a scholarship in Hong Kong because of all that. Scholarship. That's no mean feat, brat. Well, I guess even without the scholarship, there would have been the language barrier. I remember I was kind of excited back then because I'm really into this one Chinese idol band. It's one of those things I'd rather not remember much of. You'd be surprised at how easy Chinese can be. So you know how to speak Chinese? The only translator I had available was some pizza-faced pencil neck, and I wasn't gonna allow myself to be seen with that. If someone like me can learn Chinese in 2 weeks, well, wow, in 2 weeks? And his base language is English? Good for you, boss.
I mean, but did he actually learn Chinese? Also,
He was doing business in Chinese.
So you're the one.
Cyndi Lauper.
No, it's a song by Greta Van. But the song that I was thinking of is the one from Greece, and that's You're the One That I Want.
Yeah, that's not at all. That's not at all the song I was thinking about. I'm thinking of Greta Van Fleet. You're welcome to Jonathan's talking about old guy shit, because he's an old guy, even though he's like only 30 something. However old I am, 32. 32. Why do I feel like he suddenly challenged me to finally learn Chinese? Because he did. Because fucking porno stash over here learned it in 2 weeks. Chinese? Wait, when you say Chinese, do you mean Mandarin or Cantonese? Very fair question. Tangerine, Canto, what? When people say Chinese, they're usually referring to the written word, not the spoken one. It's important to clarify because there's a lot of dialects in Chinese language. Super fair. In Hong Kong, lots of people speak Cantonese, so just saying Chinese won't do. You might have learned Cantonese because you were only going to Hong Kong. Or you might have learned Mandarin because it's the one spoken by the majority elsewhere. I went to Hong Kong and managed to seal a deal. I have no idea about anything else. I get the strong feeling that this guy didn't actually speak Cantonese, but instead just made a bunch of really racist Asian-sounding noises and then, like, waved paper at these guys, and the Hong Kong citizens spoke enough English to understand him because this guy's a real prick, you know? Anyway, surely a student with a scholarship can serve me a Mars blast too, right? Sure, yeah, on it. Mars blast. Blast is Mars. So, 6 brawny boys. 1 powder D. 4 flanny boys. And 2 carpentry. All blue. That's mixed. That's blended. Mars blast. There you go, buddy. Oh, I didn't read what it tasted like. Oh no. Well, we'll read it next time. I forgot. Here. Alright, I guess I'll believe your story. Right. So I'm a bit interested in this interview you had. Can you tell me anything about it? You don't run any blogs, right? No microphones hiding between your boobs? I mean, maybe. Do you have boobs at all? I mean, maybe. Same joke works. There's this one blog I wrote when I was 12, but it just fills me with shame, so I try to forget it exists. Wow, harsh. Okay then, it started with the same boring questions. How are you? Why you chose this place? How's the city? The tour? New single? Blah, blah, blah. It went by very quickly. It was the regular interview stencil, as we call it in the business. I don't think you do. So I tried some funny questions afterwards. How big are your tits? Is it true that you don't wear underwear on stage? Are you still a virgin? Jesus, this guy. What news agency has the fucking insurance to afford this dude's sexual lawsuits? Right? Like, what this motherfucking porno stash is a piece of shit, dude. Real piece of shit there, porny stashy. How did she react? She answered them like it was the most natural thing on earth. I don't think I want to know what kind of question other people have asked. I did it to get a reaction out of her, but she just took it in her stride. Oh, so she's a professional and you're a piece of shit. Fun. Huh. In case you're interested, the answer is 91 centimeters, depends on the costume, and no. I speak American units, so I don't know what 91 centimeters is. But for the internet says 35.8 inches. So her bust was like 3 and 4 fifths feet, like 3 feet 4 fifths of an inch. You know?
Just measure a bust.
I know, I'm being weird about it. This motherfucker used 91 centimeters, so.
Well, that's because he's probably not from the US. Because
Well, he doesn't. He clearly speaks real racist Asian noises. And
racist misogyny?
yeah, he speaks misogyny and racism. Could you imagine being an artist? Like, I'm gonna assume she's a musician or something. I don't know. Right, but like, could you imagine being like a musician and this asshole's like, oh, how's your tour? And you're like, really good. And he's like, alright, well, like, some of those movies. That's crazy town. What the fuck's wrong with people? I mean, I understand that, like, that kind of shit happens,
Like,
right?
I'm sure that.
Like, no. I totally believe that kind of shit happens, right? I mean, people are pieces of shit. But still, it's like, it's so crazy town to think that somebody would act like that. Her room backstage was filled to the brim with gifts of all sorts. Dolls, blue roses, chocolates, fruit. I'm pretty sure I saw at least 3 dildos in there. That is the 4 strangest things you could have recognized at the same time. Dolls, blue roses, and then chocolates, and then fruit. So, fruit...
I mean, chocolates and fruit make sense.
Chocolates and fruit make sense.
Roses do, but blue roses...
Blue roses is weird, but maybe robots like blue more. Because, again, I'm assuming she's a robot. I don't know. But the dolls, I don't like that. Unless by dolls they mean robots. No, I like that. I like that even less.
I like that too.
Yeah, it's real slavey. I don't like that. Okay, well, fuck this. Anywho, thanks for the info, I guess. Perhaps too much info, but thanks anyway. You're lucky I'm in a good mood. Damn, look at the time. I need to get back to work soon. Oh, really? I just finished an interview and it must be posted as soon as possible. The fact that we're posting it after the chick finished her concert is enough of a problem already. Something delayed the interview? The interview was supposed to happen last Friday. One of the interns, this meek little girl, was supposed to do it, but for some fucking reason, she just didn't. I spent 2 days negotiating something else instead. Negotiating? Did you have to pay or something? Basically, when that encore concert happens, I need to plaster that chick's face all over the front page. Oh, I see. Okay then, one last drink before I leave. Wow, he's real excited to go out to work, huh? Give me something bitter to wake me up. Oh, the strap of my bra is itching. Interesting. Okay, something bitter. Sunshine Cloud is bitter, girly, and soft. Tastes like old chocolate milk with good smell intact. Bitter, manly, and burning. This might wake him up. A small twist of what is this, suplex? A small twist on the pile driver, putting more emphasis on the tongue burning and less on the throat burning. I'm gonna give this guy a fucking suplex, because welcome to Suplex Motherfucking City. Yeah, piece of shit misogynist. On the rocks and mixed. Here. Yeah, this works just fine. Man, that gal's producer was angry as fuck. Trying to negotiate with him was a hassle. I've had less problems dealing with SoCal justice warriors. Wow. Wow. We're from NorCal, so we're fine. But wow. Still Cal. Who? SoCal justice warriors, that mafia vigilante group that runs around solving crimes in swimsuits. I want, like, 40 more answers about what the fuck you just described. The SoCal Justice Warriors is a mafia vigilante group that runs around solving crimes in swimsuits.
That's like Baywatch.
Or is it a Power Rangers?
They weren't.
I mean,
Why
but
would
he
you
might be.
use those outfits to swim?
I don't know. Lycra's waterproof, right? Or spandex or whatever the hell they're
They
wearing.
also have like armor, belts, and boots. You don't want to go swimming in boots.
Maybe you swim in boots.
It's clearly Baywatch.
Did they fight for justice? Yeah, gently. The Baywatch movie fought for justice. Let me tell you what, Dwayne The Rock Johnson beat the shit out of some people.
Justice on air in the way that only
a Baywatch can.
Ensemble shows
Yeah.
can.
Yeah. I mean, that's... Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, those artificially blonde, artificially tan folks with big blunt objects. She was right. She called it. Yeah. They're an interesting group, you know. They only accept people born and raised in Southern California and go through hellish training on a daily basis. This does sound like a Baywatch movie. They have to. No normal person can run around in a swimsuit in this cold weather. Wow. Was that just like a weird retort about global warming?
Maybe.
They have an interesting view on the world and how it works, but they're pretty sensitive, too. Too many outlets have insulted them in the past. So they're trigger happy against defamation. I've had a dozen guys in Speedos talking to me about some news while flaunting their bags of batteries. I don't know what that means. I think that's a balls joke. And they were still more polite than the producer guy. Think about it. Watching a banana hammock move at the same time as a bag of batteries was more pleasant. Well, now I think that they actually have a bag of batteries, which is... Is it like a tube sock full of sweet Valencia oranges that don't leave no scars? Secret answer. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's a banana hammock and a bag of batteries audience somewhere, though. I mean...
There's gotta be, dude. Don't kink shame.
I mean, really, that's just like... That's just like a David Hasselhoff sex robot. Right? I mean, that's a banana hammock and a bag of batteries, don't you think?
Yeah.
So... What's up? Well, I'm out. Thank you, please come again, or don't, for the love of Christ. Yeah. That was, tiring. Hey, Jill, I think I have a problem. Don't tell me. Yep, I can't take the helmet off. Ah! Yeah, very funny. Did you check the internet for help? How to take off a Valkyrie type white knight helmet is not precisely a common query, you know? It's fair. You could break it, but I don't want to damage the client's property. What? Did you run out of air? I just realized you served a Valkyrie in Valhalla. Oh, Gil, you shithead. Shit, don't scare me like that. I don't think you can run out of air with this helmet. What are you gonna do? I don't know, someone that might help me, I'll give her a call. I know someone that might help me, I'll give her a call. Let's see, what was her number? Oh, here it is. Hey, Iris, I need some unclogging advice. Don't like the way that sounds. Iris? I've heard Chief call her a couple of times. Maybe she's a friend. More importantly, will Chief be fine? She will, even if there's no God or Buddha. You can always trust Boss. Wow, that's dark. Okay. Yeah, let's hope you're right. Finn, stop moving your head around the wine glass. Yeah, let's hope you're right. Hey, honey, can you see me? Oh, I think this chick might be a robot. Don't do that. Ah, Dorothy. Yeah, I can see you. Why? Really? Man, did you sell me the wrong stuff? Who sold you what? I'm going out for a bit to buy a screwdriver and bacon. Are you talking to yourself again? No, I'm not. Hello! Oh, hello, Dorothy. Wherever you are. I'll be back in a bit then. She didn't see you? Oh, I get it now. They sold me a Vic jammer, not an optic camouflage system. I don't know what's happening here. Can you explain? Have you seen those pics or videos of someone stripping or undressing? But I mean the ones where the clothes are the only thing you can see and the other person is invisible? Come again? There's people out there with a fetish for invisible people. That's an interesting fetish, an invisible person fetish. Where you can only see a few articles of clothing floating about, I was trying to find something that would let me cater to that fetish, but my contact misunderstood my request. I mean, yeah, but what? I asked him to bring me something that'd make me invisible, and he did. But I'm only invisible to cameras. Oh, because she's got the helmet on. Okay. Picking up what you're putting down, lady. Even then, wouldn't your clothes be invisible too with such a jammer or whatever? You have a point. Oh, well, I'll work something out. Maybe I'll get a nano camo module. Nano camo module? No, like the way that sounds either. Nano camo? Haven't you heard of nano camo? They're a military technology company that recently branched to civilian appliances. They use nanotechnology to make fabric or other materials take any color or texture you want. You can order a module from them and change the color of clothes, walls, or tables with it. Oh, that's actually pretty interesting. What does that have to do with what you want, though? If I remember correctly, they have a module that makes things almost invisible to the human eye. It was quite pricey last I checked, though. Almost to the human eye. Well, it's not perfect. If you move, you'd be an eerie, surrounding colored blob. Ugh, that's gross. And well, Lilim sees things differently, so it's ineffective against us. Oh, she's a Lilim. And that means that she's a robot. Okay. Still, it might be what I need. Now, what was that talk about what was that about talking to yourself again? Nothing important. What are you having? I'm in a good mood, so give me a piano woman. Sure thing. Piano lady. 5 Addy boys. 5 Roddy boys. 2 powdered bees. 3 flanny boys. And 3 cormetry. Aged and mixed. One piano woman. Thanks, I love these ones, you know. I keep them for special occasions, whenever I'm feeling good or wanting to get out of a slump. I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know what that means. And today? Today I feel good. Oh, that's nice. Okay, then how's this for a bonus payment? Oh, the ticket from Friday? Can't believe I still remember that. That guy was so nice in giving it to me. Too bad it was filled to the brim with dogs. I would have enjoyed the drink here otherwise. I don't think this ticket should be valid. But then again, they were improvised, so there isn't really any contract involved. You know? If you're lonely enough to start talking to yourself, we could hit an arrangement. I don't like this. Keep me fed, and I'll keep you company. You don't like this still. You'll still need to pay if you want to get naughty, though. Yeah, I thought I wouldn't like this. I think I'll pass. I already have a cat. That does all that. Do you pay him too? Oh, fucking Christ. Finish that sentence and I'll make sure you truly become invisible. I will murder you, robot lady. Such a fun hairband thing. Fine. Consider this a standing offer, though. Oh, hey, John. Ah, Dorothy. Didn't see you here last Friday. I was dealing with some stuff over the weekend. And Monday. Yeah. Was it a girl? I wish. What did you do? I'd rather not talk. Hey, honey, what did he do? Ooh, she called me back. So nice. Gil's been a complete mystery for as long as I've known him. His past is like a nebulous mass that tries to bite him every once in a while. Nebulous? He hears so much random stuff, it's hard to make connections about what happened and when. And you know, people lie. Does your boss know about it? She said I'm not one to judge. Seems like she said I'm not one to judge. Seems like she knows what the hell's going on. But I think it's better off not knowing. It's better off not knowing. It's not really that necessary, and it's a pain to think about. I'm right here, you know. Did I tell any lies? No, but never mind. Oh yeah, about your boss. Why was she wearing a helmet? She found it, she put it on, now she's stuck. Oh yeah? Randomly putting on stuff you find is problematic. That is concerningly accurate.
Also, are they speaking?
I don't know. She's a robot, so maybe. No shit. I mean, there's this girl that wanted to see if she could use a glass bottle as a... Bit early for those stories, don't you think? No. By the way, it's weird that I didn't see you yesterday. I have a job too, you know. Do you? Yeah, but you usually come before you start. Ah, did you miss me that much? Yesterday was a bit different. I worked the entire day. I don't know if I should ask. Oh, it was weird, but not kinky weird. The guy paid me to spend all day pretending to be his daughter.
That's not right.
She said it wasn't kinky, but it's still fucking creepy. That's some horror movie shit. Listen, listen. The horror movie where a man hires a robot to pretend to be his daughter to deal with the fact that she passed on, that's a haunting movie.
That's like a Lifetime.
No. That's a Science Channel horror movie. Ghost puppet.
Yes, yeah.
And then it's like sci-fi because it's in the future and they got robots and the robot girl is just played by an actress with like 2 LEDs glued to the side of her head. You know those? Yeah. You know the like sci-fi stuff that the Sci-Fi Channel does. She's a robot. One time they show her blink funny, and you're like, whatever, I accept it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. And then like the robot, his daughter gets died in a mysterious way, and then the robot gets died. Jesus. Gets dead in a mysterious way, and then he hires a robot to replace his daughter, and then the robot starts acting weirdly like his daughter, and come to find out his daughter's spirit's haunting him and possessing the robot.
Basically the plot of that movie.
That is basically the plot of that movie, Mother.
Only you added in ghosts. Mother, the movie ghosts.
That's also, like, low-key one of the plot elements for Detroit Become Human. Remember the little girl robot who the guy has, who he's just like a prick to? Oh man, yeah. Detroit Become Human is a hell of a game. That's some intense bish right there. Yeah, I go to his house at 11 a.m., dress as requested, and spend all day there. Play some games, occasionally tell him I love him, go to bed when ordered, and leave. Nothing sexual. I used to expect him to push me against the ground now, Jesus Christ. But after 3 years, it's unlikely that'll happen. Oh my god, for 3 years this guy's been paying a robot to pretend to be his daughter. That's heartbreaking.
Okay, now that's not even...
Now I'm just sad. It's a Lifetime movie.
Yeah,
She was right all along. It's a Lifetime movie about a very sad man and a robot daughter. 3 years? Yeah, 1 day a year for 3 years now. Oh, that's even worse.
Well, it's probably his daughter's birthday.
Or the anniversary of her death, or something dark. But that makes it that brings it a little into the creepy again.
Yeah, now we're back we're pushing that needle back into creepy.
Now we're at like TNT original creepy. It's not scary, but they're trying real hard.
He's
so
like a side character in NCIS.
Oh no, that's.
I never watched that show.
No, that's a lot of inappropriate action in that. Yeah, it's like Special Victims Unit. Yeah, you don't want to be in that show. I mean, you want to be an actor in that show, I guess, but you don't want to be like a character in that show. Oh, but last year he also wanted me to play the part on his daughter's birthday. So It's not on his daughter's birthday, but last year he wanted to celebrate his daughter's birthday with his daughter. It's still super creepy. I'm creeped out. Wait a second. Does he have a daughter or not? Had. Seems she died 4 years ago. Cold that shit.
Hold it.
Oh. Yep. I seem to attract that kind of people for some reason.
That's even more
I don't like that at all. What kind of people? Nobody. I said nothing. Yeah, please, don't. Continue. Give me a moonblast, would you? Yeah, sure. The lead actor of Night of the ID Snatcher's name was... I almost can't remember it. What am I getting, a moonblaster? Finn, shut up. I don't care if you're playing makeouts. 6 Addy Boys, 1 Powder D, 1 Flanny Boy, and 2 Carbonates. On the rocks and blended. That's just a margarita. Sweet, girly, and happy. No relation to the Hadron Cannon you can see on the moon for 1 week every month. That's horrifying. I wouldn't call a margarita girly. But most of that's because I love margaritas.
I have had some margaritas that straight put hair on your chest.
The margaritas that I make.
Those margaritas
It's a lot of tequila.
Cause your liver to just fail.
Listen, this is the right blend for a margarita. I'm going to teach you here and now. You're going to learn from a professional bartender in this video game. A margarita is... In this video game I am. My name is Jill. Respect me. A margarita is 50-50. It is 50% tequila, 50% margarita mix. Dead max on that amount of margarita mix. Honestly, it's 50% tequila, 25% margarita mix, 25% lime juice. That's just my personal opinion. Which means, yes, your margaritas are going to get you fucked up. Why else are you drinking margarita? Also blended, a margarita on the rocks is for trash people. Now look, Fanny. Shut up at your faces. Yell up. Shut up at your faces.
But they're just so cute, laying on the ground.
I don't care about their cuteness.
Gnawing at each other.
Ella, I don't care about your cuteness. I have your face trapped.
Oh,
It's fine. There's something interesting about this drink. I don't actually like it, but I can't stop drinking them. It tastes like a bit of sugar drowned in pure alcohol. Small wonder you feel like that. I mean, that sounds good. Hey, did you see something about the concert outside? Yeah. Come over here. What are you doing? What are you
doesn't
doing?
want to be on camera.
Yeah, Ella was almost on camera, but not. Hey, did you see something about that concert outside? A concert? Yeah, now that you mention it, I remember seeing a line near a stadium a couple blocks away. They couldn't take their eyes off me, so I took some photos with them. Oh. Why did you ask? Someone was here just a minute ago. Seems he was interviewing the star of the show. Really, what kind of person is this star? Some girl, he didn't tell me her name. Seems she's a King Class CH-1A. Oh. What's with that reaction? Nothing, it's just that the CH-1A is the model that comes after mine. Really? Yeah, they think they're so important because they have more sensitivity points on their skins, and because their voice modulators are more advanced. They do? No, I'm just kind of jealous that they do. I had to mod myself to have what they have from the get-go, you know? Wait, they don't make DFC-72s like you anymore? My line is quite alive and well, thank you very much. The difference with the CH-1A is mostly that they sacrifice functionality for appearance. They don't have the expansion port in their heads, and their senses and abilities are more akin to those of humans. They're mostly for human stand-ins, while my line is slightly more work-oriented. Huh, let's see. Oh yeah, I think I saw the concert poster outside the bar. Poster? You work here, you should know which one. I kind of forget things on the entryway from time to time, all because of Dee Dee and Go-Go. Who? The vending machines outside, they blabber so much I've learned to ignore anything on the door. Oh, and I hear here I was wondering why their volumes were reduced so much. Could you imagine vending machines that just blathered on? You know what? You know what vending machines that blather on are? Those fucking Chevron, I think they're Chevron gas pumps, where like you go up and you like, you know, you do your card transaction and then you select your fuel and you start pumping and it's just like Chevron with Techron, blah, 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 blah. And it's just fucking Chevron commercials and like kind of news, but probably not.
Most of the time it's just like tells you about their gas and then
it's the worst.
You like an animated picture of like a Corvette.
It's the fucking worst.
Or a Porsche or something, and you're like, okay, I guess.
I don't need a commercial when I'm buying fuel.
I'm already buying fuel from you.
I'm already buying from you. What more do you want from me? I'm giving you my money. They're interesting to talk with. They just talk so much. You can actually get physically sick from listening to them for too long. Oh, shit. It's like a buff half robot man. Maybe full robot man. What's up, baby? How you doing? Good evening, Jill. Oh. Welcome to... Does that happen a lot? Not really. It would happen less if Jill would just let people call her Jules. Oh yeah, I forget that her name is Jules. Call me Jules and I'll make sure every time you sit, you'll hear that cling of your shaker. And I don't know what that threat means.
I don't know what that is, but I feel like it's...
Yeah. Fine. I'll be with you in a minute, Jamie. Just let me finish here. Sure. Sure, no hurry. Hello, sailor. Oh, Jesus Christ, Andy. Not here. Not in this place of... Not in this house of worship! Hello, young lady. Just call me Dorothy. You're Jamie, right? Nice to meet you, Dorothy. Hey, let me buy you a drink. Oh, I couldn't let you do that. I insist. I got a hefty bonus the other day, and today I'm in a good mood. I suppose it'd be impolite for me to reject. Sure, I'll take your offer. Yay. Honey, I'll have a big sunshine cloud. I'll be fine with just a gut punch. Come on, don't be stingy. Ask for something more expensive. I'd rather not. Man, that girl puts me on edge with the way she addresses people. That's super fair. Yeah, she was immediately in business. Okay, then let me get your orders. So one big sunshine cloud and one gut punch. Press the next after the first mix button. Okay. To make the second drink, make both before serving. Okie dokie. So name, sunshine cloud, baby. 2 Addy boys, 2 brawny boys, with optional chromatrine. So I'll put 1 chromatrine, it takes to 5 on the rocks. Blended. Sun cloud next, and then I need a gut punch, a good pooch, which is 5 brawny boys, 1 flaming boy, and we're gonna give this guy 4 more chromatrines, all aged and simply mixed. There you go. Is this your I don't know what I'm doing, so have this order? I heard restaurants do that from time to time. You don't seem too upset about it. Because I really like this one. Hey, Dorothy, may I ask you something, private? Man, if you need a price list, I have a convenient card with updated fees. Wow! This chick, immediately to business. Good for you, Dorothy. I'm gonna respect that hustle. I can give you a discount if you pay for the room or invite me to dinner. No, thank you. It's not about that. You can go ahead. I don't think you can ask me something I've never been asked before. Is it true that the DFC-72 line leaves tracking nanomachines in the other person after After they violate every hole in your body regardless of its original purpose?
No, it does not say that.
Hand of fucking God. Stack of Bibles over here.
Oh,
Stack of them.
Oh, man.
This game is raunchy.
This is a really raunchy game.
Yes.
And, like, every time I'm, like, surprised.
That's a semi-myth that nobody's tried to dispel. That sounds like yes. A semi-myth that nobody's tried to dispel sounds like yes, but with more words.
Or, like, that's kind of right.
It's true, but not also true at the same time. Care to explain? We do have tracking nanomachines, but they're released when the body enters alert mode. When we're being assaulted or the like, that way the authorities can chase down the attacker. It's kind of buggy though. I've heard stories of VSC-72s who marry, get nervous on their wedding night, and bam! Their partners end up spending honeymoon in jail. I see. And besides, I've modded myself so much that if any tracking nanomachines were still being released, I'd have to commend their tenacity, to be honest. There's also this urban myth that those nanomachines help improve performance, but that's just silly. Now I get to ask you something. Sure, go ahead. How much of you is still organic? Just enough that my skin still heals over time. Oh, yeah, good for him. He isn't foolish. Come on, you know that's not what I mean. I'll tell you that and nothing more, young lady. Fine, see if I care. Honey, I'm going. I'll leave you with the meaning. Thank you, please come again. That girl's something else, huh? Yeah, she's earnest about what she does. It's kind of hard not to root for her. She also has no qualms about anything whatsoever, and that becomes a problem from time to time. Okay, I'm done here. Right, I'm gonna go and take my... Gil, I need your girly hands for a second here. Coming. Sorry, I can't take care of him while I help her. Can you take care of him? Sure, no problem. I apologize if I'm taking time from your break. Don't worry about it. So you'll have to deal with me. You're no problem at all, Gil. Yeah, but you usually seem to have a blast with Gil when Gil's the one serving you. Anyway, do you want something else? Can you make me a Mars blast? That I can. If only I can remember that song lyric. I'll tell you what that song lyric is. It's the bird is the word. That's 6 brawny boys, 4 powdered D's, 4 flanny boys, 2 carmy boys, blended. Blend! Here. Bitter and mind-numbing, just like war. Alright, well, that's dark. Have you been to war? Life's a war. We fight every day, Jill. So you haven't been to war? Not to an official one, at least. Well, that's even more concerning. That's something I've been wondering for a while now. What could that be? First, it was how a professional assassin could be so polite and pleasant to be around. But I guess your line of work doesn't have to have any bearing on your personality. Thanks a lot. What I've often wondered about is how you can be so calm here. Aren't you worried about police or the like? Well, first of all, I try to keep everything as clean as possible. Second, I don't come here looking for trouble, so I don't raise suspicion. And finally, you can thank your boss for easing my mind about other folks. My boss? I've seen what she's done. I feel safe here. She could take care of things if I went haywire. Haywire? You? Don't mind that. Hard not to mind that if it's just what you said. You wouldn't happen to know how she got her mechanical arm, would you? I heard she lost her original fighting a cyborg wrestler that had gone rogue. Just a rumor, though. Damn, I still don't know that. Have you tried asking her? She told me it's more interesting if it's left a mystery. Which leads me to believe that she might have started some of the rumors herself. They're believable because she's her. Maybe I'll just see her in action one day. You should, it's quite the show. Good news, Jill. The helmet came off and you can take your break. Finally. It's always a pleasure, Jamie. Thank you, Jill. Boss, break. Alright. It's now safe to keep playing. I should clean the chicken bucket she throws out. Everyone can smell the spice from a mile away. I mean, is it like the spice? What channel do we want to watch? I think we want to watch the fighting channel. Jukebox 3. Oh, okay, so I've reached the end of this day and I'm choosing new things. All right, Julie.
What?
Entertainment. I'm going to go to the restroom. I will be back.
What?
Change the music on the jukebox. Right-click to delete, left-click to add from the list.
Oh, let's see. What do we have? We've got neon glow lights. Welcome to Valhalla. Every day is night. Commencing simulation. Okay. We're gonna go with a star. Pierces the dark. I don't know what I just did. Oh my gosh, there's more. Oh boy, okay. I don't know what's happening here. Let's see.
Alright, guys, let's see if Julie can learn how to use this.
Right, it's the other way.
Right-click on this song.
Right-click on the song.
Right, and it goes away, and then when you click a song, it fills it in.
I see.
Yeah, it's a piece of cake.
Ooh,
I'm just gonna be in the darkness back here, actually.
Oh, yeah, that needs to be recharged.
That's not even very bright. Here, I know what we can do.
We're gonna do...
And God said, let there be light, and then I turned on the light switch.
And we're gonna do that.
Wow, that is blown out. Holy balls.
Oh, boy.
That's fine.
Wow.
We're gonna finish this up blown out, boys, because there's only like 7 minutes left in the stream, and...
We're gonna take out you. We're gonna put in
I don't want to
you.
start the next day too much.
And what else? What else? We're gonna
My whole body
take
hurts. My whole body hurts.
this one out.
Don't exercise, guys.
In
It's a horrible idea. Everything, all of it hurts.
this one.
All of my muscles.
I feel like I want to make these in like one of those refrigerator poetry things. That's what I feel like this is. Like you take them and then you like swap them around so it makes like a haiku, like bad poetry.
Yeah. A neon glow lights. Who was I? Good for health, bad for every day is night.
Wait.
March of the white
Heart
night.
of the city.
Everything will be okay.
Every day is
Nighttime
night.
maneuvers, dawn approaches. An alternate reality. Umemoto, those who dwell in shadows. A city that never sleeps.
It is a little like that. It's not quite right.
It's not there yet, but it's certainly attainable.
Close.
Yeah, it's certainly attainable.
It's close. Let's see. Let's take out March of the White Knight. A city that never sleeps. Everything nighttime maneuvers. I feel like maybe.
I like nighttime maneuvers, dawn approaches, and alternate reality. Umemoto, those who dwell in shadows. Change a city that never sleeps.
Yeah?
Well, you already have it right
an
here.
alternate reality. There we go.
That's already
Oh,
here.
I see that at the end.
So
Okay.
get that out.
Well, I just put that one in.
I know, but remove that one.
Oh,
it's
we already have that
9.
one. My bad.
Yeah.
Every day is night. Showtime. Yeah. Everything will be okay. Nighttime
A neon
maneuver.
glow lights. Who was I? Heart of the city. Every day is night. Showtime. Everything will be okay. Night maneuvers. Dawn approaches. An alternate reality. Umemoto, those who dwell in shadows. A city that never sleeps. That makes a little bit more sense.
I feel like Umamoto needs to go.
Really? I like Umamoto. Umamoto, those who dwell in shadows. I also don't know what Umamoto means. Maybe I'm
I
just
don't
saying
either. I
fuck
feel
in
okay. We're
another
gonna take that one
language.
out. Let's see. Wait, what about the assignment? Alternate reality.
No.
Assignment. No, that's close though.
Out of orbit.
Out of orbit?
Night maneuvers, dawn approaches, an alternate reality. Out of orbit, those who dwell in shadows, a city that never sleeps. Like those who dwell in shadows are from out of orbit.
I don't know about that one. I was thinking follow the trail. Those who dwell in an alternate reality follow the trail. Those who dwell in the shadows, a city that never sleeps.
Maybe.
Oh, you know what? It's this. It's dusk.
A neon glow lights. Who was I? Excuse me. Let me start from the beginning. Breathed a little beer. It's cool, guys. A neon glow lights. Who was I? A heart of the city. Every day is night. Showtime. Everything will be okay. Night maneuvers. Dawn approaches. An alternate reality. Dusk. Those who dwell in shadows. A city that never sleeps.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
like
the answer.
that's like a slam poem for like a hooker, maybe.
Hey,
a lady of the night.
You give snaps. You don't clap. Kill too many bacteria when you clap. I don't know why they don't clap and why they do snaps, and I don't even know if that's real. That might just be 90s
feels
sitcom.
like a lot of work, man.
Well, you're snapping like a crazy person. So
this is me snapping at the same time. No, that's me snapping at the same time. This is me doing snaps.
You snap faster than that?
This is as fast as I can go.
You're also so quiet. Those are like little baby snaps.
That's because I'm focusing on how to do more snaps and not how to make louder snaps. Stop snapping. I can't hear my snaps over you.
I know. My snaps. They drown out her snaps. But I have one again. I am the king of snaps. Hello. Is Daddy the king of snaps? Yeah, he is. Because he's the best. Because I'm the fucking best. Because I'm the fucking best human of all time.
Yeah, so this is a poem for like a hooker or a lady of the night. What do you think, puppy girl? Yeah.
I mean, that's fine.
Maybe like a nighttime assassin.
You mean like making night moves?
Oh, wait a minute. I was thinking that, but what if it's like a vigilante protector who comes out only at night?
What if it's
oh my god, this could be a poem for Batman.
What if it's a vigilante
prostitute?
It. What if it's a prostitute vigilante?
I feel like that's probably somebody's
El Prostituta Vigilante. So like Batman, but you know, a nicer set of Magumbos.
Batman, but like when Catwoman only when Catwoman's around?
No. Because that makes Batman the pimp. I don't like that.
What?
Yeah. Anywho.
Alright.
It's pretty much the end here, so I'm just going to sign off, ladies and germs. It's been 58 minutes and some bullshit seconds. Ah, man, my legs hurt. Julie is off to make food so we can eat. We're having liver and onions tonight. If you don't like liver and onions, you're wrong. Don't worry. But either way, guys, I've been John Norgrove. This is an empty glass of Racer 5. That was Wife. This is Valhalla. And we'll catch you guys on the flip side. So, stay frosty.